Oh, she's back.
She always comes back.
She does. She finds a way. All right. Well, is it time to interject, Travis?
We're just time to interject.
All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna
Let's tear into this guy.
just rip him a new one. Let's do it. Let's do it. Welcome back, everybody. Episode 2 of The Great Ace Attorney.
Hello.
And we are ready to rip this guy a new one.
Let's go.
And just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Dear me, what are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I am beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer at all?
But I'm sure of what I saw.
Osanaga-san, is there any chance you are mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy.
Let me push my glasses on. No. The deceased gentleman came to die alone.
I don't believe it.
More blood.
You should really see a doctor. Oh, wait, he's dead.
Very true. Very true. I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant, as it was that day.
Why?
Please, have a look if you'd like to.
After you witnessed a murder, you just drew it down just in case?
Let me see. A sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume. That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. By the way, my business. Great real estate agent on the side. Hit me up sometime.
If you need a quote.
However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. That's some iffy.
Yeah, you have like two different like ideas of who was in the room and who wasn't in the room. Like
Yeah.
you can't trust that kind of a write up from somebody who's on the witness stand. Like
It literally looked like he sneezed on it, and that just became the thing. So that's yikes. That's not good.
You need a third person to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter.
I don't know if that's the word I would use. Shady, yes.
Thank you, sir.
I have a feeling this guy is in on whatever is going on here.
Oh yeah. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. Oh, well.
Oh.
Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course. Here you are.
What was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now.
I seem to have caught something.
Oh, something certainly seems to have shaken him.
The waiter's business card has been entered into the court recorder.
So, praise the sun. The court has now heard a precise... Oh, what?
Your guess is as good as mine on that word.
I'm gonna say yeah, you're on your own on that one.
Yeah.
Precise of the case.
Yes. At the moment, the gunshot was heard in the restaurant.
Presses? I don't know.
Presses sounds right. The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today.
I'm gonna assume that's just for summary.
It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here. Yay.
Yep, precise. A summary or abstract of a text or speech.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
That's a unique word.
Yeah. Defendant Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency.
If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you. We'll only cut off one of your legs.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. I call this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial. The prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. Oh, that Arby's is still working its way
Oh,
through.
it's coming back. It's coming for blood.
Oh no.
What do you think I should do, Kazuma?
I think you should just take the guilty verdict. We'll call this a loss.
I think you should stop eating Arby's.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence?
Man.
That seems like bitch talk.
Yeah. Hike up your pants and get to work.
Everyone keeps telling me this trial is unusual about these peculiarities.
Hey, you got it that time.
I sure did.
Way to go, man.
You said it, Professor Mikotoba said it, and so has the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
What's gonna happen if I push this Arby's
It's
through?
getting real hot down here.
Oh, God.
We're at a code red situation.
Oh, that buffalo chicken slider put me over the top. I have no words after that abomination's happening in your pants right now.
As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent and I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that,
You still shit your pants in front of me?
you didn't get me a slider. You're willing now to throw that trust back in my face. Is that it?
What?
Ooh.
If the accused is in fact innocent, then the defense lawyer is duty bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just going to abandon that duty?
No, I'm really trying not to.
I'm not trying.
Are you going to give up on yourself?
I'm really trying to keep it together here.
The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke.
Oh shit, here it goes.
Don't scare me like that.
The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witness. Then we will just see how divisive this evidence really is.
Indeed.
You're like smacking that gavel.
Prosecutor Awuchi, please continue with proceedings.
Well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless.
Smells like Arby's.
Ooh, somebody had buffalo chicken today.
Is that a Jamocha shake I'm smelling?
You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, that's what my partner says, at least.
Uh,
In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. Forever! The prosecution calls its next witnesses.
Probably spends his night heavy breathing while reading romance novels.
Probably. Very well. Officer, bring forth the witnesses at once. Oh,
Okay.
I don't know if that's allowed.
Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court.
Wait, so there was more people that were there?
Apparently, oh boy.
Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Aiza Noza reporting for duty, sir.
Oh, myself, I find employed as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity for the efflorescence of our nation, Nippon,
Damn, good word.
and conduct my trade from Rashutai, a humble premises in the 2nd District, Kurikota, at your service. I can't even say my own name.
Where am I?
An antique dealer and a soldier? What an unusual pairing.
Both these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question.
Well, at what time? If they came at like an hour later, come
Yeah.
on now.
You just said there was nobody else in the building.
Yeah.
They must be they must be the diners at the other table that was that the waiter mentioned. So there were more people in there.
Huh. Oh, you did say there's a third table.
That's true.
Oh, myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question almost post-noon. I not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curios with which I make my business. I picked the worst character to voice because of all these words.
I can't understand a word that old man is saying.
Me neither.
He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele. Yeah. All right. For some reason, For some reason, I looked at that and I was like, "This is not what I think it is." That word just doesn't look right for what it actually says.
Right. It didn't at all.
Yeah.
Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer.
What is he selling?
What are you buying?
Anyway.
Now, you both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct?
Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearms, sir.
He thinks he's still in the war.
Apparently.
This man is as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said.
He had Arby's too.
So this is the divisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead.
I feel like this guy probably just back turned.
Yeah, because the waiter came out and immediately saw just the guy holding the gun. Like, he didn't make mention of the other two.
Yes.
Weird.
In fact, like, he didn't even know there was another person in the room, like the third person. So, like,
Right.
if these two are also there, how can we trust what the waiter had to say?
Exactly.
Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable?
Oh, that was Cosmo.
Oh,
If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start.
Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please.
yeah, remember to look at the name tag whenever those two are talking.
Yeah, I know.
I forget they're both voiced by me, so I have to keep swapping.
Oh, trust me, I gotta watch it too. So, you will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred.
Oh, fuck, here we go. Sir, yes, sir. Standing by, ready to report, sir.
Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon. God damn these big words.
Acerbic. He's jittering.
Look at the ears flopping. God.
I had hobbies.
I'm just waiting for him to just like blast off through the roof. And, oh, I'm blasting up again.
Here we go. I was ingesting a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactile discussion with the old man.
All right.
Why does he always talk in military speak?
Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman.
At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes.
You just said a firearm.
Yeah.
Though. You didn't. If you're a military guy, I feel like you would know what kind of gun it is.
Yeah, you'd probably see it, be able to tell what gun it is. You're right.
Yeah.
The black uniformed Varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cow...
No, that's not true. Because the bullet hole's from the front. And
Right.
The chair was turned around, so he wasn't fired in the back. He was shot in straight on.
And there's so many holes into this testimony, just like in Dr. Wilson. But anyway. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysterious absconded precious curio. God damn all these words! Well, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment. You saw the split second where the defendant fired the weapon at the victim.
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. That wicked university cadet, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy.
Wow. What times we live in when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day.
He thinks he's gonna, look at the sheath, but just puts the blade in.
Shing!
Well, we've lost a witness.
Oh, my eye!
But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone.
Is that really true, Ryunosuke?
Yeah, well, yes. All I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. After I'd said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee.
You're too young for coffee.
Yeah, right. Then when I'd finished, I'd got it from my seat to leave the restaurant, when I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting.
Nice revolver going on there.
I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I'd bent down just as far, and just as I was picking it up, there's the second gun.
Oh!
Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there is a clue as to who that criminal was.
There is?
Oh, I'm just jittering over here with the excitement.
Who are you? Were you from the war?
Ryunosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? I don't think I can do that.
I don't have a degree in proctology.
Do it now, or I'll cut you down.
As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice.
Anyway. Certainly, the testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict.
That was quick. He's like, can I say something first?
Can you please be excused?
What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst?
I mean, the defense demands its right to cross-examination.
Do me.
Well, let me guess. The Hachimake headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic.
Huh? How did he know?
Prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
The defense is asserting its right to cross-examination.
And dominance.
Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant.
Gulp.
Kazuma's so commanding.
It's so hot.
I'll have you know he's a power bottom.
Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses.
All right. This is where the battle really begins, Ryunosuke. But
But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination.
isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witness's statements.
How? You mean I have to undress them?
You didn't fire the gun, which means that the soldier said has to be a lie. What the soldier said.
Well, yes, but
It's just a case of proving it, and the key to doing it is evidence.
right, evidence.
All you need to do is prevent some divisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying.
Well, the one card got put in there, didn't it? That business card, that little map. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be a part of it. So.
Now, let's go Rinosuke. Don't let them beat you.
Huh?
What am I doing here?
All right then. Ow, my hands. It's all or nothing.
Ooh, these hands are paper thin. Shing.
So this is where we go through that testimony one more time.
Okay.
So, let's go to your evidence real quick. I just want to see what we
Okay.
have.
It's
R.
R. Yeah. Well,
So
we
we don't
got
need-
the postmortem. We got a photograph, and then we got the business card.
Can we examine that?
This.
Well, there's that. So
It went to the front.
Yeah, so it went to the front, but he's also turned away from his meal. So he turned away to look at something,
Yeah.
which he probably turned his chair to talk to
Somebody.
to us, maybe.
Either to us or the person that shot him.
Well, because if this is the back side of the table and he's looking away from it, and he was shot from the front, that likely means that the person at the table didn't shoot him. But I guess that's assuming that he was in fact actually. Well, he must have been shot from the front because that's the entry spot, and there's no blood on the table.
Yeah.
So he might have been shot from the back.
There's the kitchen. There's the entrance.
So that's the kitchen over there. So where were we sitting? I guess is the thing that I want to know. So if he was sitting from the back of the kitchen, very interesting. Okay.
All right, let's go back.
Yeah. So yeah, go to the. I was investigating a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. So we don't need
nothing
that.
to do there. Myself, I was stolen the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio. Okay, we're good. When a firearm was discharged, I observed the enemy. Press? I feel like.
Yeah, press forward on that. You can press as many times as you want.
Yeah.
It's not going to change.
So you're saying that you actually saw me at that time?
Affirmative, I saw you. Laughing, crackling like a madman as you trained the barrel of your gun on the English civilian.
But that's impossible. I only...
Allow me to confirm just one point, please. What's that, Private? Thinking carefully about the statements you just made, it seems to me that it must have just been and after you heard the gunshot that you looked over to the victim's table. And so what if it was? Well, if that really is the case, it would mean that you didn't in fact see the precise moment when the killer actually fired the gun.
How do you like that, Yosemite Sam?
Yeah. Arg! And double arg!
Ew, I've overdosed that ketamine.
My sixth sense.
Sorry?
What?
My sixth sense of danger. I picked up the waves of murderous energy radiating from your foul mind. Which means, a split second before you pulled the trigger, I was looking right at you, Cadet. There's no way you could prove that.
Surely that's not really possible, is it?
Do you think I'd have got where I am today in the army if I couldn't sense danger in the air, son? So that means we have to prove that he couldn't possibly see it.
Yeah.
Well, it would seem this soldier's absolutely convinced that he saw you do the deed.
This is not good.
Yeah, it was a Warrior Prime Presser. Sweet.
A black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian from the back. The cowardly little weasel. So that's interesting. Let's press him on that. I just
Yeah.
want to, before we present anything, I just want to see
Yeah.
if he can.
So this black uniformed university cadet, you're saying that was...
Well, that's not what I want you to press, but. Harg! I've just heard about it enough of your sauce.
Wow.
Of your sauce, cadet.
All right.
Who else do you see around here in a black uniform, huh?
Well, there's someone standing right next to me who fits that description as well, but...
It was you little weasel. You unloaded your firearm on that man. From behind the back, and if you call yourself a citizen of the great empire of Nippon, you disgust me.
That's. I think he got shot in the front though.
I think he got shot in the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
see,
is it, Ryunosuke?
You wouldn't be questioning this right now.
I'm not quite sure. It's something that the sergeant just said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something's playing on my mind.
Yeah. So we should show that photograph on this one. I think.
Yeah.
Because he's so adamant about we shot him in the back, but. Yep.
In that case, check back over the details of the evidence you've gathered in the court record. So, yeah, put the photo. And if you find an inconsistency there with what the witness just said, then don't hold back.
Can we do it right now?
You might be able to.
No, we can't do it
Yeah,
right
so you have to go back to the statement.
Yeah. Okay.
Present the evidence to the court. Thrust it in the witness's face and make him choke on it.
Damn.
That's right, like a dirty little boy.
Ooh, that's what I like to see.
So can you go back?
Let me see. I think I just gotta go around.
Yeah, you should be a cycle. Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta go around.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Mommy!
Oh, mother, father.
Listen, Ryunosuke. We know there are lies looking in the statements. It's time to expose them. So he's just cycling.
Yeah.
I understand that. The question is how.
Yeah, he's looping. You can skip this.
Okay.
So find the thing and present it. So yeah,
Find it, present it, got it. Bada bing, bada boom.
there's nothing in what the old man said that we need to refute.
Yeah.
There's nothing damning in there. But the shot from the
He
front
was
is
too
damning.
busy looking at his vases.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we know we found the inconsistency. Kazuma, go talk to your dad, Heihachi.
yeah.
Jeez. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come on, Bessie.
Come on. Come on. I know.
We get it. You get
I
it.
know. If there's too many penalties, I go to the penalty box for 5 minutes for fighting. I get it. I like hockey. I want to listen to it over and over again. I know. Kazuma.
Good luck, partner.
Frickin' Devil Gene. Go away. Alright, here we go.
Yeah. So
Good.
yeah. So present to that one, and let's do the photo.
Yeah, this one. Because this one is the one that he specifically says
Yeah.
from the back.
So go to present. Let's read the document. I just want what that says one more time. The document.
It says it's shot from the front.
Okay, so that is on there. Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do that.
Okay.
Present.
Got him.
Oh. Can I please go to the bathroom?
Please acknowledge me.
Oh, he's sweating.
Oh, he knew.
And he's a jittering over here.
Yeah. Why am I here?
Oh.
What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination, thrusting some photographic print in my moustache?
Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. Shit. There's clearly an inconsistency here. I gotta stop doing that. It's hurt my palms.
This, what nonsense. What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know?
Well, obviously, I know what I want to say, but the words won't come out of my mouth. Amen, brother. It's fucking Tuesday for me.
Yep.
I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom.
I think the judge is sleeping. This is so frustrating.
Boy,
Oh, that's how you slam your arm down.
Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court.
Kazuma, what?
What are you talking about?
It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement.
What?
Oh my god, he's exuding top energy.
It's over 9,000?
Sergeant Isla's note. No, sir. Sorry. Yes, sir. What's that, sir?
And don't mispronounce my name.
The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military-grade eyes, sir.
Just had them installed.
But no, that just can't be.
And why not, cadet?
Because, you gotta jump in here at any time.
Line?
Because,
Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that there's the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it? Oh, what?
Oh.
Well, let me just shove that.
Well,
Oh, don't worry about that. That's a tumor.
the baby did it!
what was that? Something just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it down again. Just like I'm pushing down this Arby's.
Certainly, there is a clear discrepancy with the facts here.
Are we gonna talk about the child?
Apparently not. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa? That's why he has the little tie things. He's got a baby tied to his back.
Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were
Oh my god, what's up with the baby?
firm fixed on the delicious La Carnival steak, sir.
What?
The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant
Isa Noza? Is that it?
That's right.
Sergeant Isa Noza, did not see the defendant firing the gun at all.
That's usually when...
Rabble.
That's absurd.
I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom.
Damn, got him.
He just kicked down my front door and shat on my kitchen table. There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial, just from that one discrepancy.
I gotta jam it home.
So this is what being an ace attorney is all about.
He said the name! He said it!
But I definitely saw him.
Uh-oh, here we go.
That university cadet there, he was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back.
But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it off the floor.
Why didn't we just, check the gun to see if any rounds were missing?
Because it's 1910.
Yeah. You can't count in 1910.
No, you can't. And you, old man, did you see the moment the victim was shot either?
Also, bullets have serial numbers on them. You can tell, what bullet came from what
It's
gun.
true. You're absolutely right on that.
1910.
1910.
Yeah.
They weren't thinking that. Myself. have already been quite clear.
What is with the child?
Like, yeah, he just keeps shoving the kid back.
Yeah. He's just a big dad.
I guess so. It's the baby just keeps popping out just randomly. I'm like, it keeps looking like there's just like, he's got like a second head, just like, whoop.
Yeah. Like, was the child there when the gunshot went off? 'Cause you would have heard a baby crying then.
That's true. Well, maybe that baby likes gunshots. Maybe it puts him to sleep.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, considering who he's with,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay, let me, 'cause I haven't, it's been like a half hour since this old man had a voice. I gotta try to get the back.
It's like your typical old man voice.
Yeah.
Oh, the gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
Too busy on the floor. Sorry, what were you doing?
Hunting for treasure.
Treasure?
Couldn't you tell I was vibrating in excitement for treasure?
Treasure.
Oh my god.
Indeed, the Hawaii era Koban, my prized coin.
That bottle made it out unscathed.
I'm surprised.
On each occasion when I visit that restaurant, it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest from my shop Rizzatai.
You should visit there.
You really should. It's great. Half off basis right now.
We can try to get rid of them. In the hope of meeting a rich diner who might like to buy it from you.
On the day of under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I proffered.
Yeah.
I proffered my Hawaii treasure. Believed that he would purchase such a rare find. I did not, but I was presented with a little alternative. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, I pulled out my beard and I said hello. Hello. It was there no more. It simply vanished.
Oh, the Koban vanished.
Hunting around under the table I was, in case mayhap it had fallen there. And then it happened. Did you like all the weird old man words I use?
Mayhap. You heard the gunshot, you mean? Whoa.
Indeed I did. Whippersnapper, I swear to God, I'll bend you over my knee now. If you don't listen up.
ears, boy!
But I heeded it not, for I was concerned only with finding my absconded Hawaii treasure. Nothing could distract me. Nothing.
Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end? What coin?
No.
I see.
That lamentable day, the precious Hawaii Kuban was lost to me. I wondered what would happen first, if your body broke or your mind. Anyway. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself. It was probably that dumb baby behind
I
this
was
guy's
just about
back.
to say, I think the baby might...
Yeah.
The baby, there, he's hiding something. There's a reason he's not showing the kid.
Yeah.
As I'm sure everyone present is aware. This case demands a swift and decisive resolution.
It's true.
Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon.
Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British. It would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now.
Well, goddamn.
What is your position, Prosecutor Aochi? Worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back.
Huh?
Those are my favorite animals at the zoo to visit. My witnesses have further testimony to make.
Explain.
Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear
Oh boy, more of these two.
that there is only one person who could possibly have committed these despicable crimes. The equally despicable defendant Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
What?
He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he?
Very well. The court invites the witnesses to testify again.
Oh God.
You will thoroughly explain the reasonings behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear? As clear as curical glass, Your Excellency.
Yes, sir. At once, sir. Awaiting signal to testify, sir.
Excuse me, but there's finally, fuck, or someone peeking out over your shoulder, I think.
Methinks.
Affirmative. The newest member of the Noza family to rise up through the ranks, sir. Name, Ido.
Solid name.
It would seem those straps are a sign of the surgeon being too strapped to afford a nanny.
Got him.
Oh, let's just swipe the coin. Just as we thought. Ido, tension. Your father is about to quail the enemy.
What's happening here?
Watch and learn, my boy.
Somebody get my baby a tissue.
I've achieved my final form.
Oh my god.
All right, we will hear the next portion of the testimony next time on Seismic Heroes.
Stuff's getting real good.
Oh, this is a banger already,
Yeah.
and this is just like a prologue. We're not even in Great Britain.
Also, I wanted to bring this up because I don't know if you noticed this too, but like the bottom of the screen there, you can kind of see them like vibrating a little bit, and I thought it was a visual glitch, but I was like, oh, there's bars down there.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I've been staring at them like, what the fuck is going on down there? But I was like,
No.
oh, there's bars.
No, it's just the old man jacking off.
Yeah,
there.
he's check.
Oh, yes, and oh, ecstasy. Let me tell you, there's nothing better than this.
Anyway.
What a note to end the episode on. Old man jerking off.
Oh, man, this couldn't get any better.
It never used to be this floppy.
Oh, man, I just gave me a Viagra already.
Did they have those in the 1910s?
By the way, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you like these videos, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbyes, boy.